Is something amiss? We have not yet had a moment to talk about what happened to you at that place. Temple? I am not sure what to call it. In all my time amongst the stars, I have never heard of such a thing. What do you think that place was? Nor I suspect anyone else who has ever lived. Is that presuming too much? Certainly it is too soon to speculate about who built it, but how can we not? After what you experienced, do you have any insights? You sound just like Sarah. I see why she invited you to join Constellation. You are right, of course. We will learn in time. I am sorry. After what you have been through, I should be asking about you. Are you all right? Have you felt any side effects? Yes, I meant apart from that. I am still trying to comprehend that on its own. The artifacts, that temple, this new ability you have acquired, clearly they are all connected. This is all so much bigger than we realized. You are right. Now we have even greater reason to press forward, to learn more about what is at work here.
I just think you should give it a little.
Are you ready to set off? To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited. Smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of Castle Pass. We need to stop by the Stroud-Eklund offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh? Don't worry. Doc Manning will fix you up.
You aren't looking well at all.
Obvious.
Perhaps you'd better sit down.
Yeah, haven't zoned in like.
Oh my goodness.
My
All
whole
right.
body feels like it's Crumlin.
Yeah, coming down.
Oh, you're certainly welcome to take a look, but I'm afraid we're...
Just to shake it off.
I can assure you it... You see, I'm a bit... at odds with the... We've argued about it on more than one...
Kidding? No one cares if you're addicted to the stuff. Hell.
I've spoken to the people at Reliant Medical Corporate. I've talked to them. Every answer is always...
I'm sick of feeling this way when I can't.
Then you understand what I'm up against. At this point, I pay them for the supply. Now, if there's anything, feel free to take a look. Try not to get hurt out there.
Clover over at Kelcorp? She's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kind of do.
Don't tell Walter, but his company can make a hell of a ship.
Mr. Stroud, we didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir. You know, Mr. Stroud, you are so lucky.
Walter,
Issa,
shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding. Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, there. Why don't we discuss...
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Oh, this wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust? A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly. I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go...
James Newell is the broker who knows our cellar. He'll be able to help you find out more. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, meet me back here. I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise. You need something?
Just one quiet day. Got too much to ask for.
Hell yeah! This is awesome!
Yeah, you're new here. Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for a drink or listen to the music, I've got you covered. But if you're here for something a little more exciting, we have plenty of Aurora for sale. Oh, no. Drugs are for street. I like to call it an exquisitely... Here, take a look at the menu. The Astro Lounge is one of the safest... Private meetings are usually held. I'm afraid that would be a serious fire hazard. Then I would say you'd be interested in the Astro Lounge VIP. We do strive. Huh. You work for Strap? Glad you understand the... I'm still... Well, I think we can... Excellent. Let me... Come back soon.
Take it easy.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want, if you want to see how short my temper is, keep talking.
Everything, going good?
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere.
Astro Lounge. I mean, confession time. I used to blow off some steam there. Bad idea.
So go out, have your fun, live your best life. Read your personal property.
She's a lot of fun. I even bring Cora here every now and then.
I had to chase more zone heads out of here today. I don't think they even knew what planet they were on. Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. Well, normally I wouldn't go in for that sort of thing, but Sieghart's given me no choice. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon's security to keep his place safe. Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others. The only way to fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back on these unreasonable rules. Anyway, sorry. I know. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Information isn't usually free. Easy, friend. Not looking for trouble. Rather be paid now. New intel? Had a freelancer trail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1.
You make that look too damn easy.
I know this. Word is the Borealis. You know, the DJ. Well, she's moping around because she wants to.
You're still so tense. Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains. I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So, you don't need anything from me then?
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
Now, I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time. But I never stop thinking of you.
Stay out of trouble, or we'll have a problem.
Maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
I think I got them. Oh, what do you call them? Corns? Yeah, I got corns.
How are the preparations coming? Excellent. Good work. Goodbye, my dear.
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. Just...
People joke, say those Varun zealots worship us.
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal, big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers. Are they?
Standard operating procedure for business on Neon.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers.
A minute. I think that last
Hey
drink was
there.
stronger than I thought.
What's up? The music is amazing! This place is insane!
Okay, hello?
Hey! What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking? Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which,
Just saw us. That's not surprising. Now, before we head in there, he'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as... That's why you're here. Oh. Just do me a favor and treat it as a last resort.
Ever run to spacers?
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind. And I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in? Oh, really? And how do you know that? Who talked?
Does it matter? We know you're in a fix, and we're still willing to buy. For the agreed-upon amount.
I got people after me, okay? I can't just settle on what we agreed on. I need more so I can disappear.
That's not our problem. We came here expecting one amount. Now you want another.
You telling me Walter Stroud ain't got the cash? I'll walk out of this booth right now. I leave now. I can get a jump start on the people after me, instead of you all wasting my time.
You'd be on your way already if you just take the money I'm offering you and shut up. What's it going to be? Take or walk?
Fine. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
There a problem here?
Yes. This armed thug was trying to steal our belongings.
I'm going to need you to back away from our VIPs. Now.
Fine, but you can't stay in the Astral Lounge forever, Stroud. Nicholas Slayton's already got your number.
Sending armed men into the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off the planet quickly.
Nothing like some Aurora.
Ace. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. Agreed. Have a talk with...
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nickel...
Let's head to their lobby, shall we?
Another day.
Welcome to Slayton Arrows. I'm afraid Mr. Slayton... Maybe... Arguments with Mr. Slayton tend to go... Oh, they're done. Oh, I think we can make an exception in your case. Mr. Slayton will see you. Just use the elevator.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine and then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right. We've got her out. Once the... I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say...
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on. That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end. Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork. There's a vent above you. Just climb up. The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Security is on full alert. No point slipping through unnoticed. Scrambling the that'll work again.
Take the good stuff.
There's the door. It should take you outside.
You expect us to climb up the trade tower? Well, I guess after you.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
You know, it's moments like this that really makes Neon. You steal what's mine. I trap you in the city. You have what's mine. I indirect. Although I... You do...
Perhaps I can help. We're both people of business, Nicholas. In the same industry, no less.
Yes, I'm beginning to see the opportunity. There is, however, one final detail to disclose. Mr. Musgrove, my former employee, and the thief responsible for our serendipitous meeting, was caught prior to your arrival. I think it would cement our new partnership if you were to decide on his sentence yourselves. I yield to your judgment. You've more than proven yourself capable of resisting any course of action I attempt to dictate to you.
Whoa. So execution seems excessive.
My security brought Musgrove to my office. I'm sure
We have an opportunity to spare a man's life. I know he probably wouldn't do the same for us, but that shouldn't matter.
Oh no. You. Slayton really does have a sick sense of humor. Please, I was just trying to sell a product, okay? Isn't that—
Be lenient. We were taking advantage of his initiative, after all. Even if we have...
You just won the lottery, pal. Don't waste it.
a rare moment of compassion for this city. Very well.
Let's talk more back at the ship.
This was a good meeting. Very.
Get going. Mr. Slayton's done with you.
Louisiana keeps demanding you look into her husband's murder. Here for a cup of coffee.
Dead. I guess we can call that a win. What do you think? Really? I think that...
I'm embarrassed that Neon's a part of the Freestar Collective.
All in all, a great success. Thank you for allowing me to tag along with Constellation's newest star. Yes, I used a pun. Forgive me.
Engines purring. Let's do this.
chance to hand over the...
That's not any type of ship I recognize.
The fact that you do not know says much. We are the Starborn, and you are...
Starborn, huh? Humans are worthy. We're worthy. Tell us, please. What are the artifacts? What are they for? Did you make them? What gives you more right to them than humanity?
Answering your questions is exactly what we cannot allow. We are growing impatient.
But you speak our language.
We know everything about you. That is why your kind cannot have the art. The more you understand, the more damage you will do.
How could just knowing what you are be dangerous?
Our distance from you is the whole point. We interfere now because we must.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the scans. If we spin up the grav drive now... we'll get through this. Hold on!
You should have surrendered the artifact when you had the chance. You do not understand what... Well done.
Deal with a man who... Really?
I'm embarrassed at Neon.
All in all, yes.
Hope you've enjoyed your stay here. Can't be helped.
Orbital pattern locked in.
You hold something you have no right to. My people have killed.
Oh.
You say that now, but your kind...
I can't speak for humanity. Tell us, please.
Answering your questions. We are growing impatient.
But you speak...
We know everything. The more you understand,
How could just know...
our distance from...
I'm not like... If we spin up the grav drive... we'll get through this. Hold on!
All hands on deck for this. The universe has gotten a little crazy.
Starborn. Never heard of them.
How is Neon? Are you... Okay. Let me just bring it up on here at the table. Is that a prototype? No, that material isn't anything we... What the... Everyone, come take a look at this.
That's no faction vessel or Crimson Fleet. Secret military tech, maybe?
No United Colonies Admiral approved that starship design.
They call themselves the Starborn. Demanded we hand over the artifact. Like we were children, playing with their parents' things.
What do people know? Any offshoot groups go by that name?
Not in any corner of the settled systems I've seen. Maybe a distant human colony finally popping its head up? Another house for Rune?
I very much doubt that.
We ignoring the obvious here? A heretofore unknown group who just happens to know about the artifacts. I'm just gonna say it. Intelligent alien life, or extra-dimensional beings. The original creators from the furthest fringes of space.
Or beyond even that. Is the metaphor of avenging angels coming down to keep humanity from forbidden knowledge not apt here?
So, we have a lot of theories, but nothing concrete. Except that they're after the artifacts, and they're willing to take them by force.
Or what Walter said. They were acting like a parent. Worried their children are playing with something they don't understand.
So, they're strong-arming us for our own good? That doesn't sound very divinely benevolent to me.
Noel, start analyzing all the data from the ship sensors. The gravitational wave they caused, scans of their weapons, shields, everything. We're in the dark. We need to learn anything about them we can, including some way to fight them if necessary. Until then, we stay the course, collect the artifacts. It's even more important now that an intelligence we don't know or understand is looking for them. All we can do is be more cautious, but we are not stopping. This could end up being a race we don't want to lose. Vladimir, has the Eye picked up anything new?
Some glints of shine in the dark. Ready to hand them out as soon as you please.
All right. Good luck, everyone. And be careful out there.
Hello.
Anything I can help you with, Captain?
You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor. Double-check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
This is all exciting, but there's really a lot of pressure. pressure on us, isn't there? We have to get this right.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always... Hey, what can I do for you? Looks to me like you've already... Sure, have at it. Need some work done?
Hey, kind of breaking my concentration here.
You should inspect your ship for heat. Okay, no problem.
Makes you realize how precious life is. late at night in dive bars. About things they've seen. I've heard of things like the Starborn before. But you carry on for centuries of exploration, and you can fool yourself into thinking you got it all figured out. Clearly we don't. So the obvious question is, everyone's gonna be thinking aliens, but maybe not. Their ships were incredible, but they still felt like ships. They had engines, weapons, I think I even made out a grav drive. If they were really alien, I would just expect it to be more... I mean, it could be some secret Freestar Perun or UC tech, but I don't know. Exactly. I'm gonna throw out another wild stab in the dark theory. Maybe they're from outside our known systems. Here's the hypothetical. Centuries ago, some brainiac scientists decide to play settler. But they go way, way beyond any place we've ever been to set up stakes. Once they get there, they make a few lucky breakthroughs, and their science just snowballs from there. I could see them getting further, faster, and hence become the Starborn. How non-committal of you. One way or the other, we are not alone. And that's both exciting and terrifying. Can you get a moment? Can we talk? Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times. That's Cora to a T. I mean, this is between me and you. But Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner, Lillian Hartz. It wasn't always like it is now. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely... For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a cologne. But one late night, early morning, whatever... Well, Mrs. Lillian Coe was right there with me. As bad as I had it with nurse... I know I had it comparatively easy. But that don't... Yeah, sure don't feel like it. You said Cora's great, and I think so too. I try to be better for Cora, but... Well, ain't that a drop of sunshine. I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother... Like I said, and what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir. You think? And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13. This is where I belong.
Sometimes I just want to turn off the grab drive so we can float around. galaxy ain't gonna conquer itself.
Hey! How are you?
Let's see what's on this ball.
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's? Like, a lot.
Hello, Captain.
All right, let's get back to it. So much history in these halls. And if we're lucky, we'll be adding some more.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it?
I'd like to talk to you about something. Curious feeling, knowing that you've seen something that no one else has. That you know something no one else does. Oh, right. I was afraid you were going to bring that up again. Very well. Let's see if I embarrass myself or not. My colleagues, I venture out into the darkness of space once again. Many of you have expressed concern. At my age, you say, surely the risks are too great. Surely Sebastian Banks has earned a rest. Nonsense, I say. To go out into the unknown, to brave the possibility of never coming back, to ignite the spark of hope that humanity will find answers out there in the stars, that is all I have ever wanted. If this last expedition is my time, then I say, I have been fortunate. I have been fortunate to leave, surrounded by people who could not be more different from one another, but who share a common purpose. That, dare I say, I am fortunate my soul has a home it can always come back to. And that was the last thing Sebastian Banks ever said in the lodge before he disappeared. And Constellation has been waiting for him to come home ever since. I want you to know I was very impressed with your work back on Neon. I'm beginning to wonder if there's anything you can't handle. I'd like to test that theory. My Star Yard's been having a little trouble getting our next project off the ground. I need someone capable and decisive to step in and steer it in the right direction. Interested? Of course, now that I know you're interested. It's a new ship. We want to diversify our fleet. Now, I don't know why the people I pay very handsomely to come up with new designs can't seem to get out of the R&D phase. And frankly, I don't care. I just want someone, you, to go there and show them how it's done. Excellent. I'll send word ahead to the project. They'll all be instructed to listen to you and follow your direction. I expect big things from you. So I'm excited to see what you manage to deliver. I don't believe you'll let me down.
tomorrow we're back.
Unknown vessel, welcome to Stroud Eklund. You are cleared to board.
We're docked.
Captain, it is pleasant to see.
I'm Walter Stroud.
Welcome to Stroud Eklund.
Stroud Eklund.
Don't tell Walter, but his star yard is pretty incredible. He's no empty suit, that's the God's honest truth.
If I were tile, I'd be more concerned about the new
Saying there are technical reasons your design won't work.
You're asking for technology that doesn't even exist, Frank. I'm good at what I do, but you're mental if you think I can pull off what you're asking. Tried and true is what we should focus on.
Oh, this must be Walter's consultant friend. Please, come join us. We've been waiting for you. Hello. Hi there. You must be Walter's colleague. He informed me that you'd be taking charge of Project Kepler despite the fact that we have a fully dedicated R&D staff already assigned to it. But that's okay. I'm sure that even though you have virtually no experience with this, you'll do a great job.
To ships that give Tayo a run for his money.
Have you seen the specs on the Adonis?
I'd rather be in a ship that can defend itself. I don't want to be.
Yes, of course. I'm sure Walter had a great reason for choosing you. Let's get to it then.
Wow. Was not expecting that.
As you probably know, we're tasked with coming up with Stroud Eklund's next hit starship. But we have budget concerns, market research to finish, and we can't seem to agree on a design. So I guess Walter sent you to resolve these issues. Have at it. Sure. I'm Jules, R&D project lead. Was the one making all the big decisions. I suppose I just coordinate now. You already heard from Frank. He's lead designer on the project, focused on the look and feel of the ships. There's Ella, another senior designer. She focuses on some of the more technical designs of ships. Went to school with Frank. Mike is our senior engineer, responsible for consulting on all the technical bits, the machinery, the computer systems, etc. And then there's Nev. She's here for marketing. It's her job to weigh in and sell this thing to consumers. There are a lot of factors to consider. Who is our market and what do they want in a ship? Which components are we putting into it? How fast should it go? How much cargo capacity should it have? What color should it be? We need to decide every little detail. Okay, good. So, before we can do anything, we need to resolve the budget issue. We were charged with building the newest, hottest ship on the market, which won't be possible unless we petition the board for more money. So we have two new budget proposals. One will allow us to build what I consider to be a very sensible ship, but we'll have to make some tough design cuts. The other will allow us much more flexibility to put whatever we want into the ship. It's what I call the kitchen sink proposal. I don't love it, but it'll be next to impossible to approve. What should we go with? While it's true we'd be able to afford to put anything and everything into that design, it's just not practical, and the board will put more pressure on us to see that it succeeds. I worry that without constraints, my team will be disincentivized to focus this ship in any given direction. And they'll try to cram in everything but the kitchen sink, hence the name. Who knows what kind of monstrosity we'd create if we tried to incorporate all of our designs? And would something that expensive actually sell? That sounds good to me, but remember, this ship will have fewer bells and whistles. We're not going to be able to include everything we want. Frank's luxury design has the most expensive components, and we've been having trouble convincing him to move away from that idea so we can stay within the budget. We need his help. Do you think you can get—
I am right here, you know? I already gave my answer to Jules. We got nothing. Maybe it is a bit selfish of me. Maybe we can work something out. I've thought about this. No, sorry. This is my vision, and I won't have it compromised by silly budget concerns.
That's what I was worried about. See what I'm dealing. Well, I'm still not convinced we should go to the— Well, I'm all ears because it's going to take— You may think so. Well, there's always room for personal improvement. I know how this works. Look, I know you're confident with this budget, but I know there's no way I can get it past— All right. I don't know how you're going to do it unless you somehow have the authority to approve the kitchen sink budget.
I'm proud to be part of the Stroud Eklund team.
This is going great. Just fantastic. Okay, but if you want to go with the larger budget—
Still to go for—
Wow, how'd you— You know what? I'm not even going to ask right now. Being friends with Mr. Stroud has its advantages, I guess. I'm just happy we can move on.
Amazing how they just rubber-stamped your budget. You're one mysteriously lucky scientist.
Great, that's one problem solved. I'll go forward with that budget proposal and we can move on. Next, we need to gather some market data. The best way to do this is to outfit your ship with some sensors and take it through some real-world scenarios so we can make more— Well, Mr. Stroud believes you fit in our target demographic. We heard about some of your adventure. Frankly, most of our test pilots played a little too safe, and the scenarios we run don't push the limits as much as we can get away with legally. Great! Just pick up a mission or two at the mission board and proceed. If you take on a variety of missions, we can build a ship to handle a variety of scenarios. But if you— In the meantime, you might also want to talk with the team. Get to know them.
So, you're Walter's friend. Honestly, as senior tech— Regardless, I'm excited to help you out. Do you have— Good. We were worried you knew nothing. As long as you are willing to listen to us, we may still avoid that outcome. Now, I know you've been asked to give feed—
course. But first, let me ask you this. What pilot demographic is currently being underserved by the current starship market?
I'd rather be in a ship that can defend itself. I don't want to be a target.
Maybe the Venture then?
No. In fact, I believe Tayo Astroneering already attempted developing. My idea is a little less conventional. Sure, we and other manufacturers have lines of exploration ships, but it's my hope that we can jumpstart a new era of affordable, Yeah, that's what Jules said too. But at least that gives me something to think about. Thanks. See you around, I guess.
I'm wondering if we need another chef in the kitchen. Then again, I hear water. Good. Just so long as you don't push us. Speaking of which, I think my plan will get us win. It's simple, no frills, and most importantly, it's truth, and we need it. The others believe we need to think big and innovate. So I'm thinking, there's loads of fighters. No sense in mucking about with that again. And we've already got one of the best luxury liners in the biz. What I figure is, the cargo running business is booming, and no one's quite built a personal craft like that to serve the working class folk. Nothing fancy, no frills, just a simple, sturdy, inexpensive ship with cargo room up the wazoo and make it so easy my cousin's little moppet could fly it. Sure. Don't take the advice of someone. Right. Take care.
You know, I have designed spacecraft for over 10 years. So, you must have... Never mind that. Ah, yes. At least you may be more open to my ideas than my colleagues. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Imagine a luxury craft designed for the most discerning of tastes. High-end performance. This will be the most... The ship should be mid-size, spacious but not bulky. We'll want to build it with the highest quality. It should feel safe but not threatening. Focus on defensive measures, not aggressive weaponry. Above all, you should be able to picture your favorite celebrity or... I'm glad you agree. Such an Because I am the lead designer. It is frustrating because I keep... Since everyone has equal say... Just because I do not like how corporate... Besides, with every successful ship I design, I believe I can... Then again... 2 words. Conspicuous consumption. Of course you do. I'm glad you understand. Imagine someone like Borealis stepping out of one of... Everyone would want to look that cool. Not only would I have... See you.
Hi. Oh, you really want to hear? So, I was thinking that we could really use a recreational craft in our fleet. Something Mom and Dad could pack up and take the kids on vacation. You probably think... I used to go off-world camping with my family when I was a kid. The other families we met always complained their ships weren't quite adequate for family vacations. I've done some market research, and which means even if the demand is low, we can... Oh, really? Well, if we end up making it, I swear I'll work up... Take care, okay?
That data from you... I'm actually kind of amazed we finalized the budget. That was relatively painless. Oh, yes, I actually do have a proposal. I wasn't really expecting you to give me feedback. I'd like to see us branch out a bit more in this. Bounty hunting and mercenary work are both big... Wonderful. Thank you. I'm hoping when the time... we'll talk later then.
Havershaw's in the showroom if you're ready to buy.
Pleasure to meet you. We may be new. Thanks for visiting Stroud Eklund.
Let me know if you have any problems. Not much going on.
I'm proud to be part of the Stroud Eklund team.
Demos or Stroud Eklund?
We have a state-of-the-art R&D department here.
My business is switching to Stroud Eklund.
A pleasure to meet you. We may be new, but... Thank you. So, what sort... We got something for it. If you need anything, just ask. Of course.
Spaceships are nice, but compared to a train...
Nice to see you again. Let's get you set up.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
Landing commencing.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Is open for business. Come aboard and let's see about getting you a solid upgrade.
Board is clear. We're docked.
Hello.
Not much going on.
Deimos or Astronic?
If I were Tayo, I'd be very concerned about the new Stroud Eklund models.
Well, we're all super glad you're here, right, everyone?
What can't your ship do, Jules? Does it do taxes? Play the accordion? Maybe I shouldn't give you ideas.
So you managed to complete a couple different missions. This will give us lots of data to support building a ship that can tackle a variety of scenarios. Of course, if we build a ship like that, we may need the kitchen sink budget, but we'll see. Thanks for your help. Now we just need to solve our interpersonal issues so we can agree on a design. Easy, right? You seem awfully confident for someone who doesn't know how long we've been dealing with this. I've tried everything I can think of besides some sort of hokey team building exercise. So, what do you think you can do differently? Okay, for real. It's mostly been just a bunch of arguing. First, we tried a group brainstorming session, and that went about as well as you can imagine. We tried individual designs, but that backfired. We've had meetings focused on individual aspects of the ship, and that just prolonged the process. I could have put my foot down and made a decision, but then I'd be giving up on my idea that collaboration will build us the best ship. That, and I don't want anyone to resign because of me. I can't believe I didn't think of that. It's fair. Everyone goes around the table and makes a cut. That way no one feels like they're the only one being asked to compromise. This should drive us towards a more focused design. And since Walter asked you to take the lead on this, I don't have to be the villain here. So you're sure about this? Great! Let's get ready to... I know you're joking, and you're not completely wrong. But our employer said we need to listen to your friend here, so that's what we're doing. Well, here goes nothing. Okay, everyone. Our friend here, remember, not me, has decided in order to move forward, we're going to go around the table and everyone is going to give up one major aspect of your design. It's the fairest way to do this, and ultimately, I think it's going to make our collective design choices a lot easier. Who wants to start? Okay, fine. I'll go first. I'm willing to cut some of the included hardpoints. It'll mean less firepower, but the consumer can still add them afterwards, I suppose.
You're looking at me, huh? I guess that means you want me to go. Oh, look, I'll be easy. You know I wasn't looking for anything fancy, but if I've got to make cuts, we can reduce some of the cargo base.
I guess we can cut some of the extra sensors and data collection equipment? As long as this thing can still make it to deep space and back with no problem, I'll be happy.
I'd be willing to give up some of the passenger space, maybe. Yeah, that should be okay.
Frank?
Okay, fine, you win. I'll cut out some of the luxury designs and features. All that gold trim was going to be tacky anyway.
Well then, that wasn't so bad. I feel much more confident we can actually build this thing. Well, we're making progress now, I guess. Based on the decisions you made, well, I'm not quite sure what kind of ship we're going to end up with, but it should be capable in a variety of situations. It sure will have a lot of stuff to it. Now that we've addressed all our issues, we can move forward, finalize the design, and get this into production pretty quickly. If you could do us a favor and let Walter know that we're back on track, I'm sure he'll be thrilled. Thanks for your help.
I came out of curiosity, but some of these specs...
I bet Cora's already finished the pre-flight check.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. You are cleared.
Here's the closest thing Cora has to home. Not bad, right?
At this point, I'm expecting big things from you with this ship project. Good to hear. I figured as much. See, I just finished looking over the final design they sent over before you arrived. I've got to say, it's certainly interesting. They managed to cram just about everything they could into it. Honestly, I don't think it ever occurred to me to do something like that. I'll be honest with you. This is the most expensive ship we've ever made. But I'm confident we can set a price point to make it work. I'll be happy to make it my new personal ship. Additionally, I want you to have one of the first off the assembly line for all of your hard work. Feel free to pick it up at the Star Yard. Thanks again.
Seals are tight, we're docked.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Operation complete, thrusters free. We're docked.
Anything I can help you with? Anything I can help you with? Okay, no problem. Need some work done?